Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. And we are going to see a guy about a treasure trove or something. A map, manuscript. At the Musée Kroon. I don't know. Not quite sure. Can we go? That's where we came from then, I guess. This must be the museum. Right. Different things here. There's like a window here. We can talk to this guy here.
Pardon me. Oui, monsieur? Are you Lochmarne?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lochmarne does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Right.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar, not like Monsieur Lochmarne.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for your help.
let's check things out in here. There's a totem pole here. There's a fish on the top and a bird thing here and something. Let's look at this. Oh, don't knock it over. Come on.
The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
Maybe we
Watch
can knock
out!
it over.
You will have that done on top of us!
Okay, maybe not. Have a look in this sarcophagus.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
He doesn't know a lot about much. This is a tripod. Maybe that's the thing from the manuscript.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Lochmarne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
I guess we need to go to Ireland, maybe. Can ask him about
Pardon
it,
me?
maybe.
Oui, monsieur?
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
Who's John Dee?
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
Okay.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology. Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
Oh no.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Alright.
Thanks
That's fine.
for your help.
I guess we'll go back. Can't find this Lochmarne. So we'll go back here. We'll go back to Nico and tell her about it. At least maybe we can go
Hi.
to Ireland.
I've been to the Croon Museum.
Did you speak to Lochmarne?
No, he wasn't there.
And she's still on her favorite chair. As always. Sitting and enjoying the view of her very spacious apartment. Well, very spacious up. It's like... if he's like 2 meters something, and then it is 6 meters high or something. It's not 2 meters, but approximately 6 meters high. That's crazy.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Lochmarne.
I have heard of Lochmarne. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Lochmarne. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Lochmarne must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Pegram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarne?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Ha. Funny man. Let's go to
I have
Ireland.
to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
We'll go to Ireland on our own. That'll be fine. Oh, nice map here. Maybe we can go to other places as well later. But for now, it's Lochmarne.
I passed the castle on the way into Lochmarne. The castle where Pegram's excavation was located.
They drive on the left in Ireland? Maybe they did at that time. Or maybe it's Northern Ireland.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Okay. What's this then?
I tugged at the plastic cover, but it didn't move.
Everything is firmly in place. There's a little boy standing here.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
I'm George Stobart, and I'm with the good guys.
You're a head case, mister. A few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat.
Oh.
And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chop firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Okay. It did sound a bit exaggerated in places. I hope none of it was true.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the
That was-
castle you're not telling me,
That
don't
was
you?
not the right line.
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarne.
He's skipping school. That's what it is.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last Tuesday night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I would have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Okay.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Oh, like in the films. Okay.
See you later,
Let's
kid.
go in then.
Okay, mister.
See what's up in the pub. This guy looks a little
My name's
shifty.
George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Or nervous, maybe.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There is nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.
Oh. Sneezing a bit.
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
No, he didn't.
See you later.
Someone playing a violin over here.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Maybe we can try get a room.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Oh.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
Okay.
Look, I gotta be going.
Talk to the other
Hi,
people here
my
then.
name's Stobart. George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
Yeah, I
Did
guess
anyone
so.
from the village work at Peagram's Dig?
And
I tried it myself,
fidget spinners.
but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve.
Or maybe
That guy dug more
incompetent.
holes than the rest of them put together.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
okay.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
Oh no, I'm here on vacation.
What's that?
A vacation part. It's what the Americans call a holiday.
Oh, right. In Lochmarne? You come to Lochmarne for a holiday?
Sure, it's a very pretty place.
Where the hell are you from, mister?
California.
I know it. That's where the Bruins come from.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Okay.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick.
Same again. Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of ground coming up.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Okay, so he was
Bye
lying.
for now.
Let's talk to this guy as well.
Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald?
Yes, I do. What you want with him?
I want to talk to him about working at the dig.
I can't imagine anyone employing Sean Fitzgerald on a dig. He wouldn't know a post hole from his elbow.
Have you heard of the Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarne.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. A remarkable institution. Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea. With bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
So, the Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented bank charges?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
What a dirty trick. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Oh yes, they were arrested and many were burnt at the stake.
Good. They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
Okay, I'm not quite sure it was saying
What can you tell me about the castle,
that's
Mr.
where they
O'Brien?
burnt.
It's a fine sight now, isn't it?
Well,
Dates back to the 10th
killed.
century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram.
Of
The
course.
same
I
man
knew
who
that.
dug up the gem.
Oh, it's a gem as well.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Oh.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village.
Oh.
A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Alright.
Do you know where Pegram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do
Too
that?
bad.
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmarne. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down. We can get back to normal.
What gem?
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
Well,
Goodbye for now.
I guess we'll have to talk to this guy.
The young red-haired guy was plainly nervous about something.
So we got to talk to him about the dig. He was there, obviously, but he says he was not. So he's hiding something. I will do that next time in Broken Sword: Shadow of the Templars. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye!